game.
Now Wednesday night in Portland, without Lillard, Trailblazers got big nights from CJ and from Crabbe and beat this Denver team.
Yeah, and you just saw right there, the Blazers had one of their best games in points off of turnovers. They were really running the court well, with Denver playing last night and getting in at 2 a.m. You'd like to see the Blazers up-tempo this game, but Denver's very good at home in running, so it'll be interesting to see if Stotts up-tempos the game.
Well, and they got that victory. Of course, they lost here earlier in the season, but they got that up-tempo, and despite a big game from Will the Thrill yet again, Blazers got the win, led by 16 late before Denver came back and made it a fight to the finish. When we come back, we'll get you the McDonald's matchup. Portland looks to defeat this Denver team.
Come back, and with the neck brace on walking into the arena, as CJ does what CJ does.
Amazing.
And more he's getting to the rim as they run him off that three-point line.
Held Golden State to 12 fourth-quarter points. That got him into overtime as CJ is perfect with the angle three. Stretcher and a backboard as Crabbe gets an open three out of another well-designed play out of a timeout. As Gerald Henderson in there for Portland rises, fires, and hits on the baseline.
Gerald?
Well, not less than a little over 24 hours ago as Harkless goes baseline. We've seen him kind of surprise some. Right, as Myers gets tangled up, McCollum attacks the rim and banks it in.
Boy, he looks like he's not moving it, but he's so graceful. He's by people.
7 points for him. Randy Foye at 2. Good box out by Myers-Leonard as he really put it. Lumley falls it at the rim, scores, and he's fouled.
In this game, Blazers have to tighten up on the defensive end.
McCollum sees an opening. There's that teardrop we talked about in the pregame show, and it goes down.
That's what I mean about he doesn't get fouled because he has that teardrop. He just
got it midcourt. Here's CJ, turns the corner. Nobody came over on the defense to help out, and he laid it in. McCollum now 11 points.
Well, that's what I mean about the defense now has to be aware of CJ, and that'll open it up for maybe Myers-Leonard, Aminu.
And that's Aminu running through the screen by Gallinari. He saw a loose ball in
50 minutes last night.
They leave CJ wide open for three. That's a mistake, and the Denver defense will hear about that.
Well, that was the thrill. He went underneath. He took, I'm tired. I played 50.
CJ operates down the middle, spins it up and in. Went right around Gallinari.
See, if you go right at Jokic, he's not a shot blocker. He can't get off his feet that go underneath a little bit.
Blazers are making shots. They're shooting 58%, and they have to foul CJ on his drive, and that'll put him at the free throw line. In this quarter, they'll be shooting free throws. CJ splits the double, floats it from the foul line, and hits. 21 now for McCollum in 20 minutes of play.
Denver played last night.
CJ step back two, good again. 23 for McCollum.
Yeah, he's got to operate out there with the ball and feel free to take his man.
He has 3 fouls. He doesn't take the lay-in. He gives to Henderson, steps inside for 2 and hits. So a much-needed field goal out of the timeout for Portland. And Fareed comes out, and that's what the Blazer coaches are saying. Fareed's just as aggressive on Myers-Leonard as Myers banks it in.
I like that dribble handoff.
Vonleh takes the open mid-range 2 and cans it. Coming out party for Noah Vonleh.
I can't believe it. He's not only in crunch time.
McCollum baseline hits a tough shot over Nelson.
And they had Will the Thrill on him, and then they switched.
Nelson quickly trying to attack the other way, missed it, but he'll shoot 2. CJ gets drive of the game.
Boy, and he should with this. You always think he's going to take that step-back jump shot, and you move out just a little on him if you're a big guy, and then he just goes right around you.
Come to Denver and get the victory, and now for the second part of the back-to-back, we'll play tomorrow night at home against Memphis. But a big-time win for the Blazers. Road win number 7 on the season for the Trailblazers.
And that's a big thing in the NBA. Now the Blazers have to get real tough, like San Antonio, like the Warriors at home. And my partner's putting on his stuff. CJ did it again in different spurts in the game, and I give credit to Coach Stotts. He rested them big time in that second quarter. Then he came into the game in the last 3 minutes of the second quarter, I think, is when this game was decided. And then, of course, Crabbe took over in the third quarter. And between those two,
ladies and gentlemen, it's Damian Lillard. Before we get to Gerald Henderson's great performances lately, I want to start with CJ McCollum. CJ, You've been playing great for the Portland Trail Blazers over the last week and a half. What's going on with you?
Well, you know, we're missing an all-star in Damian Lillard, so I figure I have to step up my play a little bit more, be more efficient, more consistent. Tonight I had way too many turnovers, missed free throws, and some careless possessions, but you know I did enough for us to win down the stretch. But I'm just trying to pick up the slack until you get back.
Without me being on the floor, what has everybody else done to make the game easier for you?
Well, you got guys like Gerald Henderson, you know, being more aggressive, more assertive. You know, Mo Williams is attacking. And I told him that's that New York Mo. You know, he's been playing like he's from Malibu. You know, sometimes throughout the season, we need that New York Mo, that aggressive, going to dunk on you Mo. Alan Crabb, cool breeze, has been knocking down shots, being aggressive. You know, another candidate for most improved. And then Myers Leonard.
He can go on forever.
I can.
You ready for me to come back?
I can, and I will, man. Hey,
Can I get a question?
Hey, bring that back here, boy.
CJ, great job over the last week, man. Gerald,
Damian.
what was going on with you out there tonight, man?
No, I was just being aggressive. You know, I was on the end of a lot of good passes. My teammates setting good screens. And, you know, just trying to be aggressive on both sides of the floor. I think it helped us win.
I noticed you got a little bit frustrated out there, but you were able to use it in a positive way. You know, what was going through your head at that time?
Well, you know, basketball is a physical game. You know, you're going to get calls. You may not get them. But, you know, for me, that's a good emotion. So I just take that and use it on both sides of the floor.
Well, you know, we talk in the locker room a lot about the way you move, the way you play. It's a lot like Kobe Bryant. You know, and you channeled your inner Kobe tonight. You agree with that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel old. But, you know, I'm just trying to do whatever helps us win, man. You know.
Guys, great job. Great job, guys.
Hey, it's about time for you to come back.
Keep your day job, baby. We need you back.
Don't let that worry you.